What is up, Dogecoin Army from all over the world? It is September 16th, 2021. This is Mark Perry, editor of Dogecoin News Hub, and welcome to the third episode of the Dogecoin Happy Hour, a weekly recap of everything Dogecoin. We look at the latest news, go through some technical analysis, and give some price predictions over the next 7 days, and talk to you, the Dogecoin Army, in chat, and of course on social media. If you want to be part of the show, it's simple. Email happyhour at Dogecoin News Hub with your price predictions, thoughts, or drop us an MP3 or video, and we'll play it on next week's show. Remember, the show is live every Thursday at 5 p.m. Eastern, and you can watch it on the YouTubes, Facebook, and Twitch. So we welcome all those people checking it out from all over the world and all over social media. Remember to subscribe and smash that like button and spread the word about Dogecoin. Because if you like Dogecoin, then subscribe to the channel. And absolutely, if you love Dogecoin, you've got to check out Dogecoin News Hub, because that's all we talk about is Dogecoin. Well, we talk about other cryptos too. So in the show, basically what's going on right now, again, we're trying to reach that goal of 1,000 subscribers. Remember, all you have to do is just subscribe to the channel. If we can get to 1,000 subscribers, my goal is then I'm going to be able to get a nice gaming PC / a PC that I can do this stuff on that's a lot better than what I'm using now. So that's the goal. So help us out and subscribe to our channel. Now, Dogecoin has been not that great. We'll get into some technical analysis in a little bit about what's going on. It seems to have gone down. Kind of the crypto markets have been kind of chill ever since the Cardano hard fork came out, which is what to be expected. Are we going to see a ramp up potentially into October, which historically October, November, December are really great crypto months. People want to make money towards the end of the year. That's what happened. You're hearing some people say, oh, it's going to end in the beginning of October. Other people saying it's going to kick off in October. We'll see, and we'll take a look at those technical analysis as well. Also, if you're interested in the show, you can now, by the end of next week, be able to get it on some of your favorite podcasting platforms like Apple Podcasts, Google Podcasts, Spotify, all that kind of stuff. So this episode will be the first that will actually be pushed out to on the audio side of things. So if you're driving or going for a run and you want to catch up on some of the latest Dogecoin news, you can do so in the comfort of listening to an audio version of this as well, instead of watching on YouTube, Facebook, or Twitch. So we welcome all those guys there. So without further ado, friends, let's get into some Dogecoin news, shall we? Not really much going on in the Dogecoin news this week, but some interesting things to throw out there. So Mastercard buys crypto intelligence firm CipherTrace, has officially revealed their acquisition of the top crypto intelligence firm. Mastercard did. Per the announcement, Mastercard seeks to use this investment to expand its foray into the virtual space. Part of CipherTrace services include unmasking anonymous digital asset transactions and tracking crypto-related fraud activities. The official announcement further stated that Mastercard would use CipherTrace technologies to assist various firms in mitigating risk in the crypto space and assisting them with complying with crypto policies in their existing regions, blah, blah, blah. The main thing to get this off, and no one uses Mastercard anymore or Discover. It's all Visa, Visa, Visa. If Mastercard wants to take a shot at the title and be a big player in the future, in the next 10 to 20 years, whoever is the one that is the leader when it comes to this kind of crypto finance thing, whether it's MasterCard, Visa, or Discover Card. Does anybody actually have a Discover Card? I used to. Congratulations if you're one of the 5 people that have a Discover Card. That would be huge. Somebody can take that spot, and the picking is here and now, and looks like MasterCard is taking a shot, or at least preparing themselves to be a player in the crypto world. CoinSeed ordered to shut down over fraud allegations. They moved all their money over to Dogecoin. So the allegations against US-based crypto exchange CoinSeed, never heard of them, have reached the hilt necessitating a closure order from New York Attorney General Loretta James after several injunctions and cessations orders issued against the exchange to permanently halt its activities. CoinSeed faces criminal prosecution not only for refusing to comply with the court orders, but for fraud-based allegations leveled by its users. According to reports, CoinSeed had converted all of its users' funds to Dogecoin without their consent. CoinSeed is also accused of being evasive with its activities and generally defrauding users. The exchange had disabled withdrawals, making it difficult for users to retrieve their funds. CoinSeed allegedly cleared its bank accounts, went ahead to offer unregistered securities to customers, media outlet Bloomberg reported. According to Attorney General James, ordered CoinSeed to pay $3 million in fines, amongst some other things. Some other complaints from former users against CoinSeed allege that they discovered that a portion of their funds in their accounts had been deducted since February without justification. This allegation attracted over 170 complaints, although CEO, blah, 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 promised to refund investors. However, to date, he has yet to make the refunds as promised and went mute on them since then. In a related development, a certain Michael Ackerman is likely to face 20 years of imprisonment for defrauding investors of up to $30 million after running a trading scheme back in 2017 where he promised investors 15% monthly returns. So you see, this is the problem. Everybody wants crypto to be hands-off when it comes to the Fed or, attorney generals and this kind of thing. They want the government to stay out of crypto. But the problem is there's a lot of fraud in something new. The same thing that happened with the internet when it first started. There's fraud. And when you have things like this and people complain because they're getting screwed over by these exchanges like CoinSeed, never heard of them, people will complain to the government. And then the government has no choice but to do something. So this is the problem. So as much as people are like, we don't want government intervention, there needs to be some level because people are just going to continue to get ripped off until there's some more regulation, which freaks people out when you say regulation when it comes to crypto. But what choice do you have if people are getting defrauded all the time? And not everybody, there's people on our Facebook chat posting all sorts of crap. And we do the best that we can to delete it and ban them. They're probably doing it right now. Trying to defraud people all over the place in the crypto space. So we have to do the best we can, but as time goes on, these things should get better. Hey, did you see Tom Brady's Super Bowl star, Tom Brady and his wife star, and that they started a $20 million ad campaign for FTX exchange? Clearly this would be better. At least you have Tom Brady backing it versus who knows, nobody with CoinSeed, never heard of anything. This was a great commercial. If you hadn't checked it out, it was Are You In? We have a link to it on Dogecoin News Hub. But this was the point that I thought was really interesting. And this commercial was played throughout all of the first week of NFL games this past weekend. There's only one crypto that was discussed by name, sort of, in this video, and that was none other, and in this commercial, and it was none other than Dogecoin. They said, Doge, what's Dogecoin? That was the line in it, but this shows you the power of Dogecoin. Bitcoin wasn't mentioned, Ethereum, Cardano, Solana, none of that was mentioned. Dogecoin was related. Why? Because the name Dogecoin has true value in marketing, and that's why you have Coinbase doing things in marketing Dogecoin, and you have other brands marketing Dogecoin because there is a good market to it. This is just another example of they're paying Tom Brady millions of dollars. It's a huge ad campaign, and they put Doge in there because people know what Dogecoin is, and it's a fun cryptocurrency, and that's why we cover it. Is it the most technically sound, this, that, and the other thing, charts, blah, blah, blah? No, but it has name value, and that is huge in the space. This is what Dogecoin's what got me into crypto, and it's what gotten a lot of people into crypto. And brands will continue to talk about Dogecoin, and that's only going to help the price as we hope till we get to the moon and get to that dollar range. But this kind of stuff is always good publicity for Dogecoin. Boo when it comes to AMC theaters. Somebody who doesn't get it. So Adam Aaron, who's now we all know about AMC and its stock, everything going on Robinhood, blah, blah, blah. You've know all about it. If you're following Dogecoin, you know a little bit about the stock market stuff. You know about AMC and GameStop. Well, AMC has announced that they will accept Bitcoin for online ticketing and concession payments by year end in 2021. And I can confirm today that we will do so. We will also expect that similarly we'll accept Ethereum, Litecoin, and Bitcoin Cash. The name that was not mentioned in any of this was Dogecoin. And here's the problem with using I understand we have to use Bitcoin to start this process, but Dogecoin is the crypto of using it as for paying for stuff. And then we've talked about this before, that Dogecoin is the king when it comes to that, because it's always going to be near the dollar. It's easy for people to understand. If a theater ticket costs $12, a Dogecoin, you playing with Dogecoin might cost you 30 Dogecoin. Tell me how many a $12 ticket will cost you in Bitcoin, Ethereum, Litecoin, or Bitcoin Cash. Also, why would you want to sell your Bitcoin if allegedly Bitcoin's going to go up to $100,000 in this year? Why would you sell your Bitcoin to buy movie theater tickets? You shouldn't. Something that is close to the dollar, that kind of hangs around there, maybe it goes over the dollar, maybe it goes below, is Dogecoin. It's quick transaction, which the Dogecoin devs are working on. So the fact this would create such a buzz, is there really a buzz that you're going to accept Litecoin and Bitcoin Cash? There are Ethereum nerds. There's Cardano nerds. I would never use my Cardano, Ethereum, or Bitcoin to purchase tickets. Would I use Dogecoin to purchase theater tickets? Absolutely. So definitely AMC missed the mark on that, and I'm just going to have to be a regal. Now, would I support them doing it? I don't think so. I mean, we should. We should support them because they're using cryptocurrency. I just think they're using the wrong one. And they should use Bitcoin because that's what everybody's going to do first. They're not going to do Dogecoin first. They're going to start with Bitcoin and then move to other ones. We'll see how this goes, but this is just something to be aware of. Would you sell your Bitcoin if you thought it was going to go to $100,000 or even $60,000 to go see a movie? Or would you use your Dogecoin? Dogecoin is not going to $10 or $5. So relax there. However, it would be around that dollar, and then that would make sense. It would be easy for you to say, all right, I'm going to use this with Dogecoin. We'll see. Maybe they'll change their mind. Maybe a social media campaign of the nerds on Twitter will do it. We will find out, but stay tuned. But still, at the bottom line is AMC using crypto for purchase of theater tickets is a very good sign in the crypto space. First, a couple funny Elon tweets. First, this happened 2 hours ago. Jack, I always forget his name. I want to say Jack Ruby. That's not it. But Jack, the guy who started, and his name escapes me, his last name. Jack, who started Twitter, or he's the CEO of Twitter, did quote crypto, and then Elon tweeted him back, "That's my safe word too." Pretty funny there, and congratulations for Elon Musk, because they just got Floki has arrived, his Shiba Inu dog. Now, some people were blaming him or saying that he got the dog and it pumped up some crap coin, Floki, and it did go up and whatever, but that was clearly a pump and dump. He has nothing to do with that stuff. The only coin he cares about is probably Bitcoin and Dogecoin as far as his favorites go. But there's his Shiba Inu Floki, very cute dog. I think my Boston Terrier is cute, but he is not a Dogecoin Shiba Inu. But it's pretty cool. So Floki is now welcomed to the Dogecoin army. We have some technical analysis to go over for this week. So our man Davina Johnson gave us a nice little technical analysis today for September 16th. The pullback on Dogecoin not over yet. After a slight retest, Dogecoin is rallying above its critical support level, but the coin would likely decline further before embarking on another bullish run. The New York AG has ordered the closure of CoinSeed. We talked about all that stuff where Dogecoin, when they moved it over, accused the exchange of converting their digital assets into Dogecoin. Dogecoin's price has lost 68% of its value since attaining a peak of 73 cents in early May. We all know that. Dogecoin has a slightly bounce off the 23.5 support level and has gained 6% in the last 24 hours. The pullback is not over yet, as retests indicate its bullishness is likely. Dogecoin will surge past the key resistance and might hit the 21.4 support briefly before embarking on a new rally. He's thinking it might go down to 21. I don't think so. Nevertheless, Doge is set to reach the 30 cents range no matter the inevitable bumps along the way. Suppose the Doge starts its rally from the 23 cents range, it would still need to overcome key resistance at the 25.7 level and the 26.9. However, if it turns these resistance into support, it'll be on its way of reaching that 30 cents price again. If bulls remain in control, then Doge will maintain its rally till it reaches the price mentioned above, a move that represents a 35% increase from that point. Market forces will determine whether it can surge past its next key resistance point, which would be at 32 cents. So let's take a look at the trading view live right now. Here it's currently trading at 23.5, so it is down. If you take a look at this is the 4-hourly chart. One of the things we don't like to see is that the EMA, the 20 EMA, it's below the 20 EMA. We don't like to see that. The stochastic indicator has the blue flipping over, and now it's going to the bottom, so that's not looking good either. And the MACD is now switching and crossing over, and so that looks like it's going down. So as you can see here, the indicator right now for Dogecoin is a strong sell. But is Dogecoin no different than anything else? Let's take a look at Cardano. Same action there. There was a little pump here on the September 15th, but then it's been trading down. It is too, same thing, below the 20 EMA. Stochastic. The blue line is heading down. We want the blue line to cross over. We want the blue line above. You could see the MACD also on Cardano also looking like it's not a good thing. Ethereum, same deal. They have been traveling, did pretty good earlier in the week. They're still above the EMA, the 20 EMA, but you can see the same action happening here. MACD looks good. However, the stochastic oscillator has started to dip, so that is not a good sign for Ethereum. And again, this is the 4-hourly charts. And Bitcoin, you can see all the crypto market is essentially doing the same thing. So this isn't a Dogecoin thing. You can see too on the daily, looks like today is it's 5:20 right now. We're still looking like this will be a red candle day. We had a nice return for Bitcoin, went all the way down, was at $44,000 and went all the way back up to 48, which is great. Ethereum had a nice bump too for 2 days in a row. Cardano was kind of even, no big pumps from those who pump the crypto market. And you could see here, Dogecoin was doing well at that 30 cents range, had a big sell-off, and it's been kind of struggling to stay around this 25, and now we're approaching that 23 cents. As long as, something needs to change. Could we get a big pump on Friday that pushes things? Or are we going to be kind of in this lull, maybe potentially heading all the way down to, maybe we're kind of really going down to some other levels, potentially down to that 20 cents range. We want to try to maintain this 23, 24 cents for the next couple days. I have a feeling we probably will maybe get down to that 22 cent range, maybe touch that 22 cent, but we'll see. We're trying to find support and where we can start to break to the upside again. A lot of crypto nerds out there are saying that we're going to break to the upside soon. we'll have to just kind of keep an eye on that. But right now, across the board, whether it's Dogecoin, Cardano, Ethereum had a pretty good run out of anybody this week, I would say. And I mean, and Bitcoin as well. And again, Bitcoin shoots up, goes to $48,000, $50,000 in the next couple of days. The altcoin market tends to follow with it. Also with Cardano too. Cardano is starting to become a kind of pusher of the market, and Dogecoin follows suit. So we'll just have to kind of wait and see. But as of right now, at 5:20 on September 16th, the crypto market isn't looking too great right now. Just a lot of boring trading sideways. We'll just have to stay tuned for the next 48 hours and see what's going to transpire. All right, we'll take a commercial break, and then we will hit your social media stuff right after this. Stay tuned, my friends. Head over to the Google Play Store and type in Dogecoin News Hub. There you'll find our app. You're simply just going to click install. It's going to download, and then you're ready to check out the latest news from Dogecoin News Hub right on your phone. First, you're going to let the app install, and then you get the #1 source for Dogecoin news on the web. Stay up to date on the latest Dogecoin news right from your phone. You get notifications of breaking news or price action, as well as, remember, Doge, do only good every day to the moon. Dogecoin News Hub not only covers Dogecoin news, but crypto news across the world as well. Any kind of crypto news you need to know, it's on Dogecoin News Hub. You simply just click on an article, and it loads and gives you the latest up-to-date information on anything you're interested in Dogecoin. Each article has related links, as well as you can leave a comment. And if you click on the menu on the top left, you have different sections of news. We have crypto news, Elon Musk news, and of course, Dogecoin specific news as well. And it's all curated right in there. We also have links on the top right for Facebook and our Twitter account. If you want to join us on social media and add us to your Facebook favorites groups or add us to your Twitter account, you can as well. You get alerted anytime there's breaking news or price action as well. You get the latest Dogecoin news. You can also contact us by clicking on the bottom right little icon, red icon. You get the latest Dogecoin news, events, PR, anything related to Dogecoin. You will learn about it through our app that sits on your Android phone. So head over to the Google Play Store and download our Dogecoin News Hub app today. All right, we are back. Time to check in that social media stuff before we close out the show, shall we? Let's take a look at we actually had some decent chats. We get a lot of spam. I actually just deleted a spam right now. But we got this one about the SEC chairman doubling down on registration requirements on cryptos firms, which you should. Jorge says, I understand regulation, but treat as a different asset class. The reality is I can do so much more with crypto than I can with a stock. It is going to really hurt investors and only benefit the banks, Douglas says. And thus, it has come to pass that U.S. regulators have officially regulated themselves out of the crypto marketplace. Don't KYC, run your own node, and opt out of the old economy. I'm done with the old economy, that's for dang sure. And I've got some videos on the way talking about the old economy and the new economy. I'm agreeing with you. Zach says SEC is just a hedge fund bootlicker. Who cares? Dennis says George Soros must be writing the script. Gensler is a clown. Matthew Nelson. So we actually had some decent things here. And then here's the thing. So in the past, I would always reach out to people and to let them know that, I like their stuff. I guess I could like it. It's just the problem is I can't, I don't want to respond because I got all this spam stuff going on that. This was a great thing done by T Doge Whisper. It's a behind the scenes at Dogecoin, just kind of what some more things are on the horizon for Dogecoin, if you can see this. So behind the scenes, Dogecoin, let me see if this is better. All right, here we go. some development things, developers. So the game is not over for Dogecoin, my friends. It's still moving on. So developers are working on upgrades to make the Dogecoin faster and cheaper. We know that with 1.14.1 that came out, we have a nice thing on there. That came out, but that's just a piece to the next version that's coming out. SpaceX is preparing to put a little Dogecoin on the moon. I thought it was this year, but then I heard something about that's next year. That's coming next year. And that would make sense because we just had those 4 citizens going up in outer space. And I think that's next December 2022 is the idea of putting stuff on the moon, which is going to be really exciting. Brands are looking for ways to support and incorporate Doge into their product and marketing campaigns. We saw a lot of that over the summer. Doge Foundation is adding structure and helping pave the way for the future of Dogecoin. They're starting to get into some litigation stuff, especially about these knockoff garbage coins that are using the Dogecoin name. Could you imagine what the price of Dogecoin would be if these knockoff Dogecoins did not exist? Just saying. Of course, more is coming in nodes online about the 14.4. Retailers are starting to work on solutions to accept Dogecoin. I'm actually working on something of using my Coinbase card, a video when I get the Coinbase card. So essentially what I'm getting is the Coinbase card, and then, which is pretty cool. So if you have a Coinbase account, you can sign up and you have to wait on a waiting list or something. I'm off the waiting list now. They're sending me a debit card, and I can use a specific crypto to pay for that. It's not the same as me using a Dogecoin wallet and sending my Dogecoin. It is a third-party intermediary, but one of the cool things about using the Coinbase debit card is that you can get 1% cash back in, any guess? Dogecoin. And Dogecoin was one of the few that you could actually do that with. All the haters say. Remember, Dogecoin was mentioned in commercials. When you go to Coinbase, I mean, the biggest thing that keeps the crypto side of Robinhood going is Dogecoin. Coinbase promotes Dogecoin. It's part of their process where you can save on Dogecoin 1%. It's one of the few cryptos that they selected. There's a reason. The Ethereum Doge bridge being developed, that's been talked about. Whether that really comes to fruition, we'll see. But we know Vitalik Buterin, who is the guy who's founded Ethereum, he's got a lot of stuff going on with Ethereum 2.0, but he's also an advisor, so you know they're talking potentially Ethereum bridge using Dogecoin. I think it's smart by him. Personally, I would like to see maybe a Cardano bridge with Dogecoin would be kind of cool. We'll see how those things are going there. That's what's going on in the social media. That's Facebook. On some fun Instagram things real quick. We got this funny picture of, where's my 65 cents Dogecoin holders out there, and the 0.002, that's more like me, and the 5 cent holders out there, and of course the 72 cent people out there as well. We're coming for you, my friends. We're coming for you 65 centers. Have no fear on that. Mom, my son knows a lot about crypto. You can ask him for advice, and then me, who bought Doge at 68 cents. We're coming for you. We're coming for you, 60 centers. Have no fear, my friends. Have no fear. We're coming for you. Some other good social media stuff. The SEC warning notice to Coinbase. MJ, a bunch of numbers. When Doge says 4% is now an issue. When I bought my first house, the loan was 12%. I do remember those days when home loans were 12%. He also said about this one, BitBoy Kryptos, talking about dominoes fall hard. Bitcoin is the answer. This was on the 15th. China's major banks have been notified by the housing authority that Evergrande Group won't be able to pay loan interest due on the 20th. A media report says underlying the broadening impact on property developers' liquidity crisis, and Bitcoin is the answer. And then he thought Domino's large combination was in trouble. False alarm. He's talking about, I think, Domino's Pizza. Also says on El Salvador, leading bank joins forces with Flexa to accept crypto payments. It says Flexa does Dogecoin also in the US. So, hey, yo, El Salvador, let's Doge too. Agree with you there. And finally, fast food empire McDonald's now accepting Bitcoin payments exclusively in El Salvador, which is very cool. Satoshi Video says, congrats to El Salvador. Everyone is celebrating. It came out with a nice, cool little video there. We'll switch over to the channel comments on YouTube. Fox Mulder he said, Dogecoin, simply the best investment you can make right now. If you have some more, buy more. If you don't buy it now, I guarantee it will go up and go up big. More companies accepting it every day, and the NFT market will make it soar. This is very true too. Now factor in Ethereum merge, and this crypto will go, dare I say it, Dogecoin to the moon. Fox Mulder talking about that, and that was from last week's episode of the show. All right, we got it in 30 minutes. We appreciate everybody going on. Let's just quickly check in on the chats. On the Facebook, we got Abarisi says, interesting, very cool. Glad you're enjoying it. Stanley says, current deflation is alarming, though. There is current deflection is alarming, though. Not really sure what he's talking about there, but okay. Thanks for the message. I'm not sure what current deflection is. Appreciate everybody on the Facebooks from checking in there. On the live stream on YouTube, we appreciate our friends from YouTube as well hanging out on the chat there. All right, that's it for this week's show. Appreciate everybody for hanging out. Remember, we are a weekly show. Make sure you subscribe and smash that like button. Spread the word about Dogecoin. Our viewership went up big time compared to the first episode. I'm anxious to see how this one goes. If you like Dogecoin, then subscribe to this channel. Help me get to my goal of 1,000 subscribers so that I can get a new PC, a gaming PC. Then I know that I'm doing things in the right direction. Also, be on the lookout if you're a podcasting nerd and would rather get this on a podcast. It's coming to all major podcasting platforms. If you want to be part of the show, email happyhour at Dogecoin News Hub with your price predictions, thoughts, or drop us an MP3. Just go on your computer, on your phone, make your recording, email it to us, or even make a video of your thoughts about Dogecoin or your question about Dogecoin or anything Dogecoin related. We'll play it on next week's show. Remember, you can watch Dogecoin Happy Hour live at 5 p.m. Eastern every Thursday on YouTube, Facebook, and Twitch as well. It's been a great show, folks. Not a lot of news this week. Hopefully, we'll get some more good Dogecoin news in the coming weeks, but we'll stay here with you covering Dogecoin, and we'll see what happens. Thanks for checking in with the show. God bless to everybody out there, and we will see you all later.